He loses his job and he loses all respect from his lady. You're so narrow. Everything's got to be just the way you want it, and you are outraged by the fact that he's not bringing any money home. You give him no appreciation for the fact that he's fallen on hard times and he's got callbacks and interviews. You've accused him of tanking interviews because he doesn't work. There's nothing in what he's said or what he's done that would implicate that at all. You're just hot about it. You just think you ought to have that. And everything he does while he's not working pisses you off because he's not working.
If you want to cheat on your partner, just know I'm coming for you. So I had a girlfriend at that.
He loses his job and he loses all respect from his lady. You're so narrow. Everything's got to be just the way you want it, and you are outraged by the fact that he's not bringing any money home. You give him no appreciation for the fact that he's fallen on hard times and he's got callbacks and interviews. You've accused him of tanking interviews because he doesn't work. There's nothing in what he's said or what he's done that would implicate that at all. You're just hot about it. You just think you ought to have that. And everything he does while he's not working pisses you off because he's not working. He loses his job and he loses all respect from his lady. You're so narrow. Everything's got to be just the way you want it, and you are outraged by the fact that he's not bringing any money home. You give him no appreciation for the fact that he's fallen on hard times and he's got callbacks and interviews. You've accused him of tanking interviews because he doesn't work. There's nothing in what he's said or what he's done that would implicate that at all. You're just hot about it. You just think you ought to have that. And everything he does while he's not working pisses you off because he's not working. He loses his job and he loses all respect from his lady.
Yeah, so I'd like to give our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Rahad Kwakadash, and double honors to the elders of GMS that rule well. Salutations to the elders and apostles and the brothers that's doing the work around the globe diligently, night and day and night. And shout out to you sincere sisters who loving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, loving yourself, respecting yourself, loving your husband, respecting your husband, loving your children, taking care of the home, and doing the right things in the house of the Lord. So yeah, so we see a video here. We see a video here of, once again, a black man, so-called black man, feeling unappreciative by Eve, and we have a sensible woman that's checking her, because black women know how black women are, black women know how black women think, black women know how they move and how they operate. So when you got a woman like that, man, it's fair game, man. It's like, damn, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. And the brother is trying to get a job. Brother is getting callbacks, getting things done, but he's not getting the adequate stuff that he needs. You feel me? Hold on, guys. Yeah, so the so-called black man, so-called black man, he's going through it because, Eve just got this big situation with Jake, man. It's never no pleasing her. You feel what I'm saying? And hold on, guys. Yeah, so it's never no pleasing the black woman, man. Eve just got this bad thing about her where it's like I said, damn if you do, damn if you don't. And if you don't, it's a problem. If you do, it's a problem. So what you gotta do is don't give a fuck. Because when you don't give a fuck about what's going on with that, and you're not worrying about that, you care about how you care about what you're doing, how you feel. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of these women don't understand that, man. We're not here to please you. We're not here to please you. I'm not talking about different ways of pleasing or satisfaction of what you earn. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about pleasing you when it comes to every minute or every second or every hour. We gotta cater to your need. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes you got to understand the meaning of no. And a lot of these women, a lot of these so-called grown women are like children. You got to treat them like a child. You gotta put them in a different perspective, a different mindset. You gotta train them. If you don't think and she do the thinking for you, you done, man. Because if she could get away with it, not once, but if she keep doing it over and over, you done. You done, man. You done. And the flip side of it, sometimes the Most High allow these things to happen so that we could be edified and learn from the examples of others, man. This brother here is going through something. We all went through it. I understand this brother pain. I've been through that. We all go through something, man. But it's up to the Lord to get us out of that troublous time. He's only going through a season of it. This woman don't give a fuck about no spirituality. She don't give a fuck about if she live or die. All she care about is her being pleased, and if that man could meet her expectations. That's it, man. They been act like they grateful, but then they ain't gonna really be grateful. And they don't remember the thing that you did for them. You forget what a nigga did for you to turn around and go fuck another nigga. That's what these bitches do. They put on a mask and a front and act like they something that they're not. But you can't fool a good man. You can't put a good man, you can never put a good man down. He will always rise to the occasion. Now when you elevate, you leave these niggas in the dust. Leave them in the dust until you fuck niggas. I gotta say it to you fuck niggas. Right? When I learned about Jake too, you fuck niggas, you learn the behavior from these women. You learn the behavior by picking up bad habits from niggas in these streets. And then when you get into a relationship with these women, right, you treat them like shit. And there's a lot of good women out here. She thought that you was the dude that she thought in her mind that she could be with, right? But you played a very bad role, man. The role that you played was a facade. You a fraudulent dude. And Jay gonna get his and Eve gonna get hers. You don't play around with people's feelings and emotions, man. Because somebody's bound to crash out and do you in. As a woman, you're supposed to love your husband through thick and thin. Nah, not these women. These women are selfish. The double standard is this. A woman could body shame and disrespect the man, right? Disrespect the man all the day long. Nobody seems to care. But as soon as he do it, oh, why you making this? Why you doing this? Why you saying about her being overly weight? She obese. Because that's what she is. She's obese. She's obese. Oh, I didn't do that. Take accountability. We're gonna hold these things towards you, man. Oh, I want to be successful. I want to do what a man can do. All right, cool. When that lady just got her ass whooped in that correctional facility, right, and got her ass stomped out, are you a man now? Can you handle that? That nigga stomped the shit out of that girl, man. But you want equal rights. You want to be like a man. Get you a woman, if you desire so, right? That's going to be there for you and only you. And that's the thing, that's the problem with a lot of these men. A lot of these men, they want to chase the baddies. Oh, that girl look good. Damn, big titties, big ass, but she ain't offering a damn thing. You got a woman that, she may be mediocre, decent looking, right? She keep herself clean. She may not be the best looking woman in the world, but guess what? She like you for you. She's all about you. I bet you get with that baddie, she don't even get wet enough. She probably can't even do half the shit that you want to do to her. She ain't even open to do certain shit with you. If you ain't that nigga like Drake, Meek Mills, whoever's hot at the time. Whoever's getting it popping at the time. Right? If you're not doing these things, you're not a rapper or a street nigga, you ain't doing these things, then you ain't her idealistic man. Because her mammy and the mother bitches taught her what a man should be and what kind of man she should look for. If any niggas is toxic, and you love toxic, if a man love toxic behavior, man, you need to be fucking shot. And that's the problem with Israel. We love the things of this world, and we're going to perish by the things of this world. We're going to perish because we don't want to do the things that's in order, man. I'm not saying be boring. I'm saying there's a time for everything, a time to do certain things, time to not do things. And that's why these women don't understand. It's go time. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to be this. I got to be that. Why? Why you got to do that? Why are you doing the thing that's not right? Sometimes women want to be rebellious so that a man can tell her. You're stupid, man. Do right, man. Stop waiting for somebody to keep telling you over and over and over. You like children. And when women get caught in their mishaps and when they doing evil, you know what they do? They do a fucking temper tantrum like they 2 years old. Fuck is you doing that for? What you do, you level up. Get your weight up. Level up. Level up. If you're hungry spiritually, get better in the word, man. If you're hungry mentally, strengthen your mental better. Do something to keep your mental stimulated. If you're hungry enough to get physical and you want to look better, get in the gym. Work out. Constantly put the pain in. Or now you want to be a fighter or whatever you want to do, that's keep your mind stimulated, keep your body going. Be that. As long as it is constructive and positive. But now I bet you if this brother come up, he want to come up. Now she want to be over. Oh, I want to be around now. Fuck you. You didn't see me. You didn't see me at my work when I was down. You only saw me when I was up. That's all you want to do. Be when I'm up. Fuck you. That's like in that movie Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. You know that movie's kind of a little exaggerated. You know, I read the book of Eric Gardner, and it's totally different what the movie is portraying it to be. Eric Gardner is not he's not who you really think he is so cracked up to be, but he is a successful real estate mogul. He understood the game. He made Fortune 500 companies rise more. He's a part of that whole field. His name rings bells when it comes to real estate. He's up there with the Warren Buffetts. Jake is up there with the Warren Buffetts, the Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, man. You know what I'm saying? He's up there with the great real estate gurus, man. So what I'm saying is, in the movie, Will Smith played a part where he was struggling in his life. He had something going. His wife was with him, and she supported him. Then, when things was going bad, it was getting worse. So it was getting worse to the point where she had to pick up a double shift, and she didn't like how, as a woman, her husband is not doing what he's supposed to do or having it already, and she's getting mad because she can't see the fruits of the labor. She don't want to go through the struggle with him, and she's treating him like shit, treating him like a piece of shit. But usually when they do that, they also got another man. So they don't talk about that part in the movie. So they usually have another man because that's providing, giving, and she's caring about her own selfish ways. She's not caring about if he can make it or what he's going through. She's just so worried about herself. So what she did, she abandoned her child with Will Smith. He knew that he could take care of the child better than her because her mind wasn't stable. She needed some kind of stability to focus on to get herself mentally right. But it's still wrong because you neglect your family. But that's what women do. They neglect their motherfucking families. And then when they don't want the nigga around, they'll tell the child, your father ain't shit. No. Tell them the reason why that I ain't shit. Tell them the reason why you ain't shit. So that's how we have broken homes, broken families. Because the women not honest and they lie to the children and they lie to themselves and they deceive themselves. Because they want you to be low. And then if the man do become something, oh, he wasn't there with, they find an excuse. So what? I can make more children and take care of them. So what? Fuck you. And if that baby decides to agree and never want to see my point of view and decides to do X, Y, and Z, fuck that baby too. That's how you got to treat these fucking women. Because these women put these seeds of negativity and demonicism in these children's lives, man. And it's not the kids' fault. Right? But to see what this brother is going through is a shame. From his woman's perspective, from his wife's perspective, she's a shame. She's an embarrassment to all wives. Well, most of the wives that's doing it right and loving their husbands, she don't deserve no fucking husband. Kick her ass to the curb. Let her go out there and be single, get slutted out like they always do. So going back to what I was saying, in the movie, she just couldn't uphold her keep. She just didn't believe her faith was lost in her husband. So as things was going bad for him, every time he turned around and said, damn, that nigga going through it again? He keep going through it. But sometimes we have to go through these things. He was just hitting a hurdle, man. He was just going through it. He didn't expect to be this. He just said, man, it's an opportunity. So let me get into the program and maybe I can do something that's worth my while, because he had the skill set of being a salesman. So he knew that if I can pitch my salesman skills and being I'm a people person, I can win big clients for the company. And that's exactly what he did. He stuck to it, and not only he was going through it, he was giving the Lord his praise in the movie. We saw that he was giving the Lord his praise. Even though they show Jake going to the church, but whatever. But he was showing his diligence to the Lord. He was crying out to the Lord. And he was being faithful to the Lord. You could see the things was going, and that's the battle that goes on in the spirit world. That's what happens. That's why you fucking women don't understand this shit. You women don't understand that things happen first in the spirit world before it happens in the physical. The Lord sometimes take you away from people because in the spirit world he know that you ain't good for that person. I'm telling you, this is real, man. If you don't believe me, ask people about their testimonies. Go to people in your family, go to your family members and ask them about their testimonies. Go to your friends, ask them if they know someone about somebody. Let them tell them their testimony and hear this shit. The second biggest enemy to us is the so-called black woman. And that's a goddamn shame. And I'm so embarrassed to say that. But it's the truth. And she don't have to be. But now she don't want to suffer with the curses. She want to be free. But she can never leave. She can't leave this. She can't leave her skin tone. She can't help her being black. She ain't black. She bees this, man. You can't run away from who you are. You trying to be something that you're not. You trying to join the white woman's world and be what she want to be, wearing her wigs. Wearing her hairstyle, her color. Want to be like her, want to talk like her. You wanna fuck her white man, but and he got the same feeling like how the so-called black man have it towards you. He don't give a fuck about you. He gets his rocks off because it's an adrenaline rush to see a well-shaped melanin woman of yourself, right? to get fucked and it turns him on. Because this bastard's he's a secret demon, man. And he's an open demon too. Depending on the call for different measures. So what I'm telling y'all, that women, if they don't want to be with you, they don't see the long run, fuck them. Cast them out of here. Get right up, build a divorce, get her the fuck out of here. And don't hold a woman hostage, man. Let her go. If she want to be happy, let her be happy, man. Let her go by her way. Go about your way, you be happy. But don't return to that bitch. Don't let that bitch come back in your life, man. Punish her forever. For life. She didn't have no respect for you when she was with you. She showed them they ain't gonna try to gain no respect from you while she trying to be with you again. Don't take her back. She's very disruptive. She's toxic. Cause when I was dealing with this chick, right? I was teaching the truth. When I was teaching her, she told me, "Oh, I don't like drama. I like my peace with self." She lied to me. She's a liar. She is a compulsive liar. And I knew that about her. So you say you this, but you're doing something else. You're toxic. You bad. You doing bad behavior. You can apologize to me. I can forgive you all the day long. But it doesn't change the fact that you will never, ever be in my presence again. So I want you fellas to understand that if you got a good woman and she love you, she care for you, she there for you, treat her right, man. Be there for her. Don't be a jackass, man. Some good women out here, very rare, they hard to find, man. She likes the very good brother out here, very hard to find. A lot of women would love to have a man that a woman is treating the nigga bad. Cause she know that other women can't, they can't reach it for her. I ain't talking about the sexual peaks. Cause women gonna do what a woman wanna do. She wanna be a freak, let her be a freak, but let her be judged by God. And when we judging you for the correction that you ain't supposed to be doing that bullshit, now you hate us too. You can't win with these women. You can't win. There's no pleasing these women. Any woman that's disruptive, any man that's disruptive, you got to cast them out your life. In order for you to grow and to be better in the Lord, to become better in the Most High, to become better in the Mashiach Yahushua, you got to eliminate poison. You got to eliminate bad behavior. You got to eliminate bad things that's coming to your life. Get rid of that. Hold on, guys. So the man, like I said, the man loses his job, and all you do is complain to the man. What the fuck you want the man to do? You want the man to go rob, and you want the man to go sin? To commit error and sin so he could get judged for it? You bitches no goddamn good. Didn't we read this already in the Apocrypha? In 1 Esdras, the 4th chapter? Then we read that a man has lost his way. A man has sinned for these women and committed error. Don't you ever, fellas, in your life, go out your way and sin for a woman so that you can get her approval. That's weak and that's corny. And you're going to lose your life and you're going to lose your freedom. Don't fucking do it. It's a shame, man. A woman supposed to love her husband, do thick and thin, man. If my wife becomes sick and I got to help my wife, take care of my wife, be there for my wife, right? And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be there for my wife. I'm going to love my wife, despite whatever we going through. Fuck that. If my wife is sick and she needs my help as a husband, I'm going to love my wife. I'm going to be there for my wife, man. Because I love myself. I'm going to take care of her. And God forbid, if she should die before me, right? Ain't no other woman going to take it. But I'm not getting married again. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I know sometimes we say that, then we change up. Because Sometimes a person may make you feel different, but you got to be honest with a person. I know when it comes to legal, yeah, I'll deal with the woman and she be my wife forever like that. But I'm not signing no paper, man. I'm not signing no legal documentation anymore. That's done. That's over with. I knew a brother that I worked with. He worked at a different house of development. Not gonna say his name, and I'm not gonna say where he worked at. You could tell that he loved his wife. He loved his wife, man. He was very proud of his wife. And his wife, nice woman for him, you know. The brother, wife, she had cancer. She died during the COVID. And the man was so heartbroken, man, sad about it. He loved his wife. He talked about it all the time. You know? And it's very heartbreaking when a man loves a woman very dearly and he talks about her. Cause a lot of men ain't gonna really talk about you about women like that. You gotta be a special kind of woman for him to mention you or he big you up. He big you up for these he big you up amongst people, man. I learned something too for my marriage. If I ever should get remarried, I would never ever tell my business with my wife, man. You know, I would never share nothing with nobody with my wife, man. You know, but I do these things to give you guys a real, true perspective, or you guys can retrospect, you know, at the things at hand. You know what I'm saying? You can see things for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and the brother loved his wife, and I could see that, man. You know, I'm quite sure she loved him. You know, I never met the lady, but I only saw pictures of him. He showed me pictures of her while he was at work, and they had pictures of him and her, you know, at the job. It was just sad, man. You know what I mean? Not us. It's sad because they're not here in the physical, but they're in the spirit world. You know, you don't get a chance to see her again. You know, hopefully the Most High say he shall save all Israel. You know, but you know, I don't know where she fell at with as far as her belief, Salakia. So I just wanted to bring that out to you guys. But fellas, man, don't break your neck for these type of women, man. If she don't want you and she's making your life hard, get rid of her. Retain your peace. You don't need her. Because as a wife, she's supposed to help you. She's a helpmate. She's not supposed to make your life hard. If she's bitching about, oh, you ain't doing that for me. You ain't doing that for me. Fuck the bitch. People is wanting to stay there and deal with the girl. For what reason? Let's get some scriptures, man. All right. Let's go to Ecclesiastes the 25th. Let me see something. Yeah, let's go to Ecclesiastes the 25th chapter. Let me see if this is what I want. No, it's not. Let's go to the wicked wife. This is a wicked woman, man. Right. Let me read here. Yeah, let me start with this first, okay? Let me start at Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha 26 to 13 verse. Says, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Okay? So this woman, she's not doing that. She's making his life hard. She's tearing him down. Verse 14 says, silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. You know, she's not being silent. She's constantly running her mouth. A woman, she said, you know what, baby? I know you're going to do a lot, but if you need me, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And there is nothing such much worth as a mind well instructed. So if her mind not well instructed, look what she's doing. Her mind not well instructed. So if I advise that brother, I advise you to learn the truth and keep the commandments of the Most High. If the Lord choose you for this faith, man. Maybe you are in it. I don't know. Verse 15, a shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. There you go. So you can't persuade her, trick her. She's ready, focused, and she's ready all about you. All right? She's not gonna double cross you. Verse 16. As the sun when it arises in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife and the ordering of her house. So according to that woman, how her house is in order, it tells volumes about herself. Okay, and how you as a man got your place in order. Verse 17. No, let me go down to 23. No, 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. So a harlot should be counted as spit. You know, worth nothing. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. See that? Hold on, guys. Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Right. It said, verse 24, a dishonest woman contendeth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. See, you will reverence your husband. You will listen, man. You won't even put him through that bullshit. Verse 25, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. So a lot of you women that's shameful like her, you was counted as a bitch. That's what scripture says. But she that is shameful will fear the Lord. So if she has any kind of sobriety or any kind of humbleness or meekness about her, she will honor the Lord. And you. Verse 26, a woman that honors her husband shall be judged wise of all. So if you respect your husband, they're going to look at you like, oh, damn, man, this girl respects her husband. So she's on point. But she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly overboard. So you're going to be counted as a piece of shit. I'm thinking like, man, that nigga bitch is a piece of shit, man. Fuck that hoe. That's how guys gonna feel, man. That's how guys gonna feel, man. Okay. Let's jump at the 13th verse of Ecclesiastes, the 25th chapter. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. There you go. There you go. So we got to be very careful, man. Be very careful of what we doing, man. You know? And these women don't understand, man. We don't want no, it says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart. Right? And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Give me anything besides that wicked ass mouth of hers, man. Eve got a mouth on her. You know, listen, I don't mind talking to somebody or having a conversation with someone. I don't care. That's not a problem. You know, we can have a conversation, not a problem, but the relationship is not going to be the same. You know that, I know that. And as a person, if you know that about me, why would you want to even fuck it up in the first place? That tells me about you. You got a problem. You got a problem. And you can't be trusted, man. You gotta change, man. But sometimes it starts with yourself. You gotta do self-reflection, self-healing. You gotta say, you know what? It's cool, no problem. And let Yahweh deal with it. Give it to Yahweh, let him deal with it, man. A lot of these women no good, man. You got a lot of these wicked niggas out here too, ain't no goddamn good either. I see a lot of wicked niggas do their wife dirty. I see there's some women out here that's a good women, but they deal with them because that's their husband. And I see that the man treat the bitch like shit just because. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Because it shows that if you love yourself. Scripture tells us if you love yourself, you'll love your wife, man. If you love your wife, that means you love yourself. If you don't do those, then you don't love yourself. Because she's a part of you. She's you. She is of you. You have became one vessel. So if you hate her, you hate yourself. That's all. So with that being said, man, I hope this video was edifying, man. You know, fellas, don't stop because a woman feels like, fuck you, I'm yawning. Don't stop because a woman feel like you ain't getting it or you're not to her level or to her standard. You keep going. Keep fighting, man. It's going to get better. Keep fighting. Depending on your season, you know. Of course, we would like a little bit more, you know, but I'm grateful for what I have. If the Lord shall bless me to have more, then that's even better. And I can take that and utilize that and take care of my family and help others that's in need, man. I can't save everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, all the edifying, shalom.